Everything you've been through, how would you describe what you've been through to get to this point?
It's definitely been a journey. I feel like that's pretty much anybody's life. Just a lot of ups and downs, but it's all trying to, it's all for the better, I believe.
Jalen, how have you managed these first three games, kind of getting, more extended run as far as playing time? Obviously, first 2 years kind of, dealing with injury, and obviously Armando was there and stuff like that. How have the managing, I guess, the increased minutes been these first three games?
Just really going hard in practice. Practice is supposed to be harder than the games. So just going as hard as I can in practice, prepare for the games, watching film, just trying to, grow each day and value each day.
What would you say is something or some things that you really learned playing behind Armando for a couple of years?
It's just like little small nuances, like, just playing, like how to stay out of foul trouble, just, playing through fatigue, just being a great communicator, stuff like that.
And were there any things that he told you to, like, hey, look, when it's your time, keep this in mind? Were there any, advice type things?
Nah, really, we never had, really specific talks. He was always just kind of just work hard, stay ready, time will come.
Jalen, what kind of bond do you have with Seth? I mean, you guys are in the same class. You both had kind of different paths than the traditional way. I mean, you had your injuries. He didn't play much his freshman year. Then he went into the portal this summer, and now he's back. And now you guys are both flourishing. I mean, has that brought you closer together? Just sort of the bumps in the road that you
Seth. I mean, I've known him. I've been closer to him than anybody else in the program. We lived together for a couple of years. That's my guy. So we've just been through a lot together, and we always talk about stuff like that. So it's great to be able to be in this position with him and us being able to flourish this year.
Do you feel like you guys seeing each other succeed this year that lifts both of you up and inspires you to play even better?
For sure. We always encourage each other. We're always going to be in each other's corner. So it's just great to be able to play here with him and be able to experience this year with him.
Are you someone who reflects much? And as in, you're getting out there first few games, you're playing a lot of minutes, you're the starter, you're the guy in many respects down low. Do you ever sit back and think about the path from when you had the first injury to this point, and just kind of maybe at times had doubt you would even get to this point? Do you reflect about those processes?
Yeah, I mean, we're a little bit in the heat of the season, so I don't do too much reflection like that. But probably in my free time or downtime, I kind of think hey, it's been it's a huge blessing to just be able to be here and be able to be a part of this journey. And look back and how far I came and how much more I got to keep going.
Is this something that came naturally to you to be able to handle this kind of challenge, or have you had people in your corner that have had to help you through it? Maybe some really down times.
Yeah, definitely. I've had people in my corner to help me. There's no way I could have got through this by myself. It took a lot of prayer. My parents are people of faith just like me, and so they always even them being able to be here. Just praying for me and just talking to me every day. Even my high school coaches back home, trainers, my siblings, everybody back home, my closest friends. They've just been really instrumental in helping me throughout the process.
If I could ask one more on that, how much more fun is it to play 25 or 30 minutes than to play 5 and sit and watch something else?
I mean, I like playing basketball, so it's really fun.
That's an easy softball.
Yeah.
Jalen, with all this time between games, a lot of practice, a lot of film, what have you guys learned about what it takes to reach that elite level you want to reach, and obviously have to play at to win a tournament like the Maui Invitational?
It takes a lot. It takes everything that you got, and not to just get at that point, but to sustain that level of intensity and attention to detail. Coach Davis tells us every day. That's how players become elite, and that's how teams become elite and how they win. So just every day locking in on the details and just staying consistent with that.
What have those areas been so far that you've noticed that y'all need to,
just
get better with?
defending, rebounding, taking care of the ball. I feel like those 3 simple things can be really big for us in games.
Jalen, if I remember. Oh, go ahead.
Jalen, Coach Davis said there's more in your bag that you haven't shown. So what's left in the bag? You've shown three-pointer, mid-range, been able to go inside. What do you work on consistently, just personally, to show more on the court from your play?
I'm not sure really how to describe what else I got left, but I feel like I haven't played my best basketball yet. And once I get into that rhythm, and y'all see me like really playing my best ball, and that's when we'll start doing a whole lot better as well.
Jalen, aside from the hoops, what are you most looking forward to about seeing Hawaii?
I love the beach. My first time going to the ocean or like being by the ocean was our 2 years ago. We went to the Outer Banks on a team trip, so I get really excited about being like around water. So I've never been to Hawaii either, so going to the water, being by the beach, stuff like that would be really exciting to me.
Julian, what do you remember about last year's Battle for Atlantis, where you have 3 games stacked back to back to back like that? Just what do you kind of remember about not only the turnaround between game to game, but just even the preparation of watching the film the next day? Just what do you remember about that whole process?
It takes the same amount of effort each day, and like so whether we win or lose a game, you got the next day, so you have to reset quickly. You got to really take care of your body to be prepared for the next game and the next day.
How would you describe what it's like working a ball screen with Elliott, like a pick and roll? Because it seems he's able to find you in so many different ways. I mean, it seems like you always have to be ready, no matter what. Like, take us through what it's like setting the screen and diving to the cup.
Yeah. So Elliott he's a really quick guy. So we want to just make sure that we're able to get him going downhill. He's really fast. He's really unselfish too. So we talk throughout practice and throughout the games as well, and just like what he sees from the defense and what I see from my guy doing, and then how we're gonna play these ball screens. So he's a really calculated guy, and he's easy to play with as well.
Has he ever been like you're talking about when you guys are talking during game? Has he ever been like, all right, look, next time, get ready for it.
Yeah, for sure.
This way.
Yeah, he lets you know. He'll never put you in a bad position or anything. He's letting you know. He's like, hey, this is what they're doing. This is what I see. So this is how you should play this ball screen. Whether you got to slip or something, or like get out quickly, hit the guy, flip the ball screen, something like that. He's really vocal when it comes to how we play ball screens.
How much more vocal now is he than he was last year?
Oh, he's a lot more vocal as well. I feel like he's definitely found his role and his fit. He's got a swagger, and that's gonna be huge for us. So just him playing with confidence every game, it was great. And it's great to see his growth from last year.
Jalen, obviously you got the emotion from you the other night, but what was it like for you to be up in the air and see Elliott right there?
Oh, that was cool. I saw him out the corner of my eye. So that's awesome. He's always everybody's biggest hype man, so that's amazing. He's a great teammate.
Have you seen the photos from that?
Yeah, I have. Yeah, they're nice.
So you pick and roll or pick and pop?
Whichever gets the bucket.
Talking about the beach, when you guys went to the Bahamas last year, did you try to head out to the beach?
Yeah. Me and Seth, we went. I think his parents were there. Some of the other guys' parents were there. The beach was beautiful. It was amazing.
Jalen,
Last one, go ahead.
Coach Davis in the preseason and early part of the season, he said this is a quieter team than it was last year. Has Elliott being more vocal sort of made up for some of the more vocal guys from last year, like Armando and Cormac, leaving?
Yeah, for sure. Him being the point guard, being the starting point guard, you gotta assume a role of leadership. So he's definitely done that. He's doing a great job.
Thanks, Jalen.
Appreciate y'all.
Thanks, Jalen.
Jalen, thanks for coming.